Ever felt like you're giving 100% to your family but they just treat you like the help? This is the story of a wife who finally hit her breaking point and the brilliant psychological trick she used to flip the script. She was doing it all: cooking, cleaning, raising their kid. But the final straw? When her husband brought a coworker home and casually let him think she was just the hired nanny. That was the moment she decided to stop being the family's emotional shock absorber. She adopted what she called the guest strategy. The rule was simple: she would treat her ungrateful family members exactly like polite guests. Courteous? Yes. Overinvested? Absolutely not. First, she set a hard boundary. She went out, got a job, and didn't even tell her husband. When he demanded to know why she kept it a secret, she looked him dead in the eye and said, "It's my private life. I don't need to report to you." Next, it was time to deal with her spoiled, constantly complaining sister-in-law. For the sister-in-law's birthday, instead of the usual lavish present, the wife handed her 2 apples. When her husband asked where the expensive designer dress was, she smiled and said, "Oh, I bought that for myself." Why waste it on someone who never appreciates a thing? Then came the parenting test. Her son was throwing a massive tantrum over his homework, and as usual, the dad stepped in to play the cool guy, making the mom look like the bad cop. Instead of arguing, she just dropped it. "Fine," she said. "Don't study. Go play." She completely detached, leaving her husband to suddenly deal with the actual stress of parenting. The ultimate mic drop happened when the husband bought his sister a brand new iPhone 17, and the sister immediately complained that it only had 256 gigabytes of storage. The wife stepped right in and laid down the law: if our hard work and money only buy us your complaints and entitlement, the free ride is officially over. She stopped running herself into the ground. She focused on her own career, her own peace, and treated their demands with total indifference. And you know what happened? The dynamic completely shifted. Stripped of the endless pampering, her husband finally woke up. He saw her value, realized he was about to lose a partner, and started stepping up. By the end, he was the one taking her paperwork out of her hands, promising to handle the household chores so she could finally relax. The takeaway? When people take your sacrifices for granted, stop giving them your all. Step back, be a guest in their drama, and watch how quickly they realize your true